The responsibility for protecting the public's health includes the proper maintenance and use of your conveyor glass washer. Your customers expect to enjoy safe food and beverages, and that begins with practicing good sanitation techniques. This is an instructional video to help you easily understand how to use and operate a conveyor glass washer. It will cover the following key steps: filling and operating, sanitizer concentration check, washing procedures, draining and cleaning, personal safety. To ensure the public's health, it is important to follow the correct procedures and use the correct product and safety apparel. The conveyor glass washer is designed for easy filling and operating. Assembly intro. When you begin the first shift, the conveyor glass washer will be disassembled as all parts are cleaned and laid out to dry at end of the last shift. Chemical supply check. First, be sure to check your supply of detergent, rinse additive, and sanitizer before proceeding. If the product is low, replace it. Be sure to match the color-coded line tags with the newly added product. Detergent is red, sanitizer is yellow, and rinse additive blue. If any product is low, fill it up and then prime the chemical pump. You should also refer to your glass chemical procedure chart for a quick review of the steps. Now you are ready to place the various clean parts back into the conveyor glass washer. Assembly. First, replace the drain standpipe. Then, the drain screen plug. Next, replace the wash tank screen. And then, the scrap screen. Now, push the fill switch into the on position and close doors. Replace the curtains. And end rails. The rail with teeth goes at the end of the machine where the stop arm is. The rail without teeth is positioned at the entry point for dirty glasses. Engage the stop arm towards the machine. The machine will start up. You are now ready for the next step, the sanitizer concentration check. Sanitizer concentration check. Not only must the glass washer clean glasses, but sanitizing them is also the law. First, disengage the stop arm. The water will start pumping. Your conveyor glass washer uses cool water to rinse and sanitize wares. There are two types of sanitizers that can be used: sodium hypochlorite or an iodine rinse. Each must be dispensed at a different parts per million concentration. When using sodium hypochlorite as the sanitizer, it must be dispensed at 100 parts per million concentration minimum. Tear off a sanitizer test strip and immerse it in the rinse water. Next, remove the strip and compare it to the 100 ppm icon on the package. Ensure that the color is the same or darker. This assures you have the right level of sanitizer in the water. When using an iodine rinse, it should be dispensed at 25 parts per million concentration minimum. Tear off a sanitizer test strip and immerse it in the rinse water. Next, remove the strip and compare it to the 25 ppm icon on the package to ensure that the color is the same or darker. Record the level tested in the daily sanitizer check log. If there is a problem, tell your manager, who will then contact Alpine for assistance. Please remember that to ensure sanitizer level meets the minimum standards, use the appropriate test paper to measure level at the beginning of each shift before doing any wears. Operation. Now you are ready to start washing your glasses. At this point, take a moment to observe the temperature of the water in the wash tank to be sure that it is in the proper operating range. For best results, the temperature of the wash tank water should be maintained at a minimum of 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit. If the temperature is not correct, report the situation to your manager. First, empty contents of glasses into the waste receptacle. Place dirty glasses upside down into the conveyor rack. Allow the glasses to run through until they engage the stop arm and the machine stops. Remove the glasses by their stems or base. Allow the excess water to drain away. Place upside down on matted trays to allow them to dry, as it's important to let the air in to dry glasses properly and be streak-free. Disassembly and cleaning. At the end of your shift, the machine parts need to be removed for cleaning. Allow the last glass to pass through the machine and engage the stop arm. First, open the doors and put the fill switch to the off position. Then, remove the plumbing access cover. Remove the end caps that are on the wash arms. Make sure you use your reamer and brush to clean all the upper and lower arms. Once a wash arm is clean, Immediately replace its end cap so as not to lose them. Remove the curtains and the end rails. Then, remove the canopy hood by lifting it up and swinging it out. Then lift the conveyor track using 2 hands to release the clips, revealing the wash tank cavity. Inspect the wash tank cavity and drain screen plug very carefully, removing any debris using rubber gloves. When all debris is clear, remove the drain screen plug and then use the spray hose to wash out the drain hole and wash tank cavity. Be sure to wipe the wash tank cavity thoroughly with a cloth. Then, place the conveyor track back on guide. Next, press and hold the flush switch. Once the flush is complete, remove the wash tank screen and discard any debris. Wash and clean. Then, remove the drain stand pipe. Then remove the scrap screen. Wash and clean. Next, replace the canopy hood, ensuring to correctly place over spouts. Finally, replace the plumbing access cover. Now that all the parts have been cleaned, place them next to the conveyor glass washer, ready for the next morning shift. Remember, your job is very important. By following these simple washing procedures and cleaning instructions, you will consistently produce sparkling clean, sanitized glasses. And that will reflect well on you.